The oldest park in baseball. MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a fairly solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Digging in, Josh Donaldson. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Porcello into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Jay's off to Marco Estrada will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He comes in hitting over 340 on the season. I'll tell you, if you watch him closely, you realize that he's just so consistent with his approach. I'm looking for another one of those consistent performances today.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. 24 home runs for him on the season, and with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And that misses ball 1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Line toward the alley in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as third best in the American League. 1-0 the count. Swung on and missed. 1-1. So 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Runners are at first and third, one away. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Sliced hard on the ground. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lays off that time and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first.
Bradley Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, now this pitch is crushed out to deep right field. They'll give this one a look, but it's going to wind up over the visitors' bullpen and into the crowd. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting 8.
Here's Brock Holt now.
Brock Holt.
Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Smoke is there and he puts it. Now at the plate, Kendrys Morales. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. 0-1 the count. Behind 0-2 now. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. He's around first, heading for 2. Throwing to second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Now they will get the out at first, and on top of that, the runner hesitated, and he's forced to stay put. Next to bat for Toronto, Russell Martin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 0-1 home to Martin. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Here's Justin Smoke now. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
And this is low, ball 1. The 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Smoke at second with 2 down. Hit down the third baseline. Hit on the ground toward the left. Played on the backhand. What a play, and that ends the inning. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. Set to lead off the home half of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. The 2-0 on the way. Is chased out of the zone for strike 1. The 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Pompey is there, 2 down. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
A ball and a strike now. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Pompey is there, makes the catch, and the side is digging in for his second at-bat. Dalton Pompey. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
This one's down to third, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. No balls and a strike to count. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll plate the runner from second and make it a bit more interesting at 5-3 now.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Donaldson, base runner at first with one out. On the ground is short. This could be two. Pedroia on to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's Hanley Ramirez.
Designated hitter.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ramirez.
Hard hit ball to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The second baseman, number 15. Justin.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Pedroia. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. Pompey sprinting after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Two out, nobody on. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
0-1 the count. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
The second for 1.
Catcher number 55.
Russell Martin now hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman.
This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Benintendi going back on it, and it's gone into the monster seats. Standing in now, Andy Addison. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Drilled to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dalton Pompey. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Hit hard on the ground to second. And a dive there from Pedroia, but he comes up empty. It's a base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Darwin Barney, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Porcello sets. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't cap. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Leading off the fourth for the Red Sox.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
From the stretch. And another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Struck him out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Brock Holt now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Belt leads off second with one gone in the inning. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-1. A little bouncer. Goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he is in there. And the go-ahead runs across to score from second as they take the lead 6-5.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Six runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking pitch here. Chopped foul at the plate. Strike 1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Josh Donaldson. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready once again, Troy Tulowitzki. He was a double play victim last time around. Down the third baseline. Takes this the other way to right. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
The left fielder, number 2.
Striding in once again, Kendrys Morales. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. That's through another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball. just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately, that one stayed inside.
The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Hanley Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Barney scoops it up. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The second baseman, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First offering on its way. Hit hard to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Russell Martin now. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Another one sent foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 1-2. Soft liner out toward left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lifted the other way to left center. Bradley will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Andy Addison. He singled his last time up. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Line drive to center field. Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Porcello sets. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Bounce to the right, into the loaded up infield. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 2 for 3. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. High hop, and he barehands it. It's there, and he's out.
Now batting, third.
Here's Brock Holt now. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Stepping in for the Jays, Darwin Barney. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That ball's foul.
Skied into straightaway right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Porcello into the windup. 0-2 pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and it bangs off the monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. The relay, and he's in there with a 2-run triple.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Roll. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Behind 0-2 now. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Lays off. 2-2 now. Coughlin on third with 2 out. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Digging in and looking for more, Jared Saltalamacchia. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Joe Biagini takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Pompey is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Here's Justin Smoke now. First pitch on its way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. The windup and the 0-1. Now a hard liner, but foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Hit out towards second. Pedroia is able to get there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Aaron Luke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62.
Ready for another chance? Mookie Betts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 2-1 now to Mookie. The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. Ready once again, Hanley Ramirez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Luke has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
One out, nobody on. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Full count now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Another full count offering on its way. Lined hard to center field. Addison is there, 2 gone.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Ready for another shot now, Dustin Pedroia. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on. A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty D. Well, D-Roy, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down to pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darwin Barney. And his guys needed to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. This is on the ground over to first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Riding in once again, Josh Donaldson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here, 2 away. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Troy Tulowitzki. He's 1 for 4 for the game. A high fastball is in there. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hit hard up the middle. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. The Red Sox looking to send. Digging in to try it again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is fouled at the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Here's Brock Holt now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Eduardo Nunez move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. bullet back up the middle. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Jared Saltalamacchia. He flew out in his last at-bat. Andrew Valenzuela will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hot shot to third. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Eduardo Nunez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Here comes the first pitch.
Number 36.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1.
Now catching.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Next to bat for Toronto, Russell Martin. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Hit down the third baseline. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the swing.
Devin Travis will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Casey Lawrence comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a bouncing ball, foul. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here's another 1-2. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
The big bat for the Red Sox tonight, well, it belonged to this man, Dustin Pedroia. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he played a nice game out there, as did some of his teammates, but he seemed to be the biggest difference maker, so he gets the nod in this one.